Right after a good serve by Isabella, we start to see a miscommunication between the players on the opposite team. No one called for the ball, and that resulted in a nicely scored point by Isabella's team. Another good serve by Isabella to start out the play, and a very nice recovery by Kelsey, who passes the ball to the setter. Sue does a good job of controlling the ball and throwing it over the net, but a good choice would have been an overhead pass to Hood on the right hand side of the screen. Then Hood could have spiked the ball with great force in this area. And we see this right after when Shea passes the ball to Sergio. Nice return pass by Sergio and nice spike by Shea to get the ball over the net. Looks like Fernando had little control over the ball, so the ball falls under the net. But another great serve by Isabella, placing the ball once again on the opposite side. And looks like Kelsey had a little difficulty controlling the ball, sending it over to Jenny. But a great recovery by Jenny to send the ball on the other side. Unfortunately, Antonio couldn't get to the ball fast enough. A point for the other team. Now we are able to see that the other team serving the ball just like Isabella did. I believe both teams are very competitive and are willing to win this game. I would suggest that both teams use the three pass technique because that is what is going to create those opportunities for a chance to score. Both teams have an equal use of this technique, but we would like to see more of that throughout the game. We have seen very good serves by both teams, as previously we just seen a good serve by Jenny, but unfortunately Isabella wasn't able to control the ball. As we start another play, we see here that this team closest to us is in a W formation. This enables them to move around the court easier in order to receive the ball. Unfortunately, not a good serve by the other team, giving the ball back to the team closest to us. Ball served and head into Jenny's direction. This is an overhead pass by Jenny, although the ball was coming too fast. Fernando runs to the ball, and with the skill move, we see Hood back putting towards the ball. All the ball goes over the net, and we see Sergio trying to control the ball, which he passes to Isabella. And Isabella passes to Antonio for the strike, and key spike by Antonio, which hits just outside the line. Beautiful effort for both teams. Amazing. We can see that both teams are doing a good job, but spacing is everything. Both teams have the opportunity to score when its opponents because of spacing. When the spacing is too much on the defensive team, it will be harder for players to run towards the ball. If it's too little, then offensive players are able to place the ball in open areas. Overall, the momentum has been definitely brought up by both teams. What a great game we have analyzed from both sides. Before we continue, if you look at the screenshot, the way this play could have worked effectively was if both Shea and Antonio approached Isabella, as she wasn't in a good position to pass the ball. It is very important when players support each other, giving the team chances to score. And we see from the miscommunication once again that no one approaches the ball and the other team receives a point. Good serve as the ball goes straight to Sergio, giving good control, passing the ball to Isabella, who hits it over the net. Great recovery by Kelsey, who forehand passes to the setter, and the setter overhead passes the ball up high for Kelsey, and oh, what a nice spike! To prevent such point, it would have been really useful if Isabella and Antonio made a wall in front of Kelsey in order to limit the places he could hit the ball on the court.